to Central Florida Fishermen. I'm Chad, and we're going down to hopefully slap this black hog that's coming into the feeder early. So it took them, I don't know, a week or so to really start gaining the confidence to come back into the feeder we switched out. And they're still sketchy. Like, these hogs are, I don't know what the deal with them is in this patch of woods, but in other patches of woods the hogs are acting a little different. In this one, they're sketched out. I don't know why they're so sketchy, but I got some coming out now. Last night I had a boar come out and start rubbing on a tree. Here's the picture. So right about 7 o'clock. So looks like he's marking the tree up there pretty good and trying to get some mud spread around, saying that's his area. And he's coming out with a couple other hogs. Here's some more pictures. And just seems to be more frequent before dark. Right before dark, these two black hogs coming out. And looks like one big pregnant sow and little Weasley boar is trying to make a name for himself there. But hopefully we'll get in here tonight. It's 4:54 right now, big block Chevy. And hopefully we get in there. The feeder goes off at 6. So with any luck, they'll come out right before dark. Maybe we'll see something walk by, because every now and then you'll catch one that walks on the far outskirts. And it looks like they're coming up out of the bottom where I usually set my blind at. So I'm going to set my blind at a different spot, up on a different angle. And the wind should be in my favor there. And the view of them walking up through should be not obscured, and I shouldn't be there and be caught by them. So hopefully it all works out. You never know with hogs though. It's the only thing. Not like deer where they kind of walk the same trail every day and come in through the same area at the same time. Unless it's a big buck, then good luck even seeing it during the season. But hogs will spread out and come in through a woods, and you know what I mean? Like a set of fingers coming through the woods. They don't always walk the same trails because they're scavenging, you know, they're looking for grubs and nuts and anything else they can find to eat. So they're constantly on that food state of mind, and always sketched out and looking around. They're almost like they're all cracked out, like we're hunting a bunch of crackheads here. But we're on the way. Let's get in the woods, get the blind set up. Sweat to death, 90, well, it's 89 now, so it was 94, so it dropped down a little bit, so a little bit better, but still hot. But let's get in there and sweat a little bit. I'll see you guys at the blind. Well, that hunt ended up being a fail. I stayed till dark. I couldn't record anymore. It was just too dark to record. But I lifted the blind up after dark, and wouldn't you know it, the hogs were 20 yards behind my blind coming in. But it was too dark. I didn't have the night vision. I couldn't shoot. So it is what it is. I've been watching the cameras now for the last couple days, because it's been a couple days ago from the hunt. Those hogs aren't coming in until after dark. They're sketchy in this woods for some reason. I don't know, with the bobcats or something's got them on edge to where they don't want to come out until after dark. So I don't know what's hunting them, something's hunting them. Could be a big cat, could be coyotes. I haven't heard many coyotes though at night, but it could be. So they want to move where they can get away and hide and do what they got to do, fight if they gotta. So I'm moving the feeder into another woods that we used to hunt last year. I've had better luck there. So we're moving the feeder in there, we're getting it set up. We're actually putting a different feeder in there. I went and bought another motor for the other one. So now I'm gonna put a whole new feeder in there. Get the Moultrie set back up and wait and see if we can get the hogs moving. So I brought you guys along today. I got the chest straps, we'll put that on. We'll head in, and got a hurricane today, so it's breezy out here. It's a hurricane going up the Gulf, but we're getting another feeder set up in the middle of this wind and chaos to kind of make it quieter moving in the woods, and let's get some stuff going. So we'll see what happens. So I'll see you guys in the woods. Whew. It is windy. We got that hurricane blowing around. It is hot. Literally had to take my hat off. I mean, look, it's got sweat just running out of it. That's ridiculous. That's how hot it is. But we got the new spot set up. We got the OG feeder in there. Got a brand new timer on here. Brand new. Cleared out a good bit of area here. I'm waiting to see camera. The Moultrie edge is right there. Let's see if I can point it out to you. Right there on that palm tree. So we got this hurricane, so it ain't helping connections at all. So we are connected. So we just got to get the fire a test shot here. Alright, fired us a test shot. Alright, so I don't know what happened, if I didn't record long enough or the battery went dead, something happened, but I didn't get the whole rest of the setup here. But what we have is a view here of what we're going to see on that camera. You see the bottom of the feeder, the corn I dumped out, so it should be a pretty good view for what we're looking for. But Moultrie ended up sending me some Moultrie Edge 2 cameras, the Flex mount 2s, solar pack, and then some lithium-ion batteries that go in the bottom. So we're going to put those to use. We're going to set up a whole nother feeder up in another spot on the property. We're going to do some scouting, see where we want to put it at, but we'll get that done here, and I'll show you that footage now. Continuing saga here with Ronnie today.
What's up?
We're working on setting up a new hog feeder. Moultrie sent me some cameras. We got the Edge 2s we're going to be setting up. Also got some other cool stuff from Moultrie. I'll show you guys putting together solar panel, some battery packs, just some super cool stuff. So we're going to be putting that to use. We're going to get this hog feeder hung. We got 2 bags of apple corn there. And they got this area in here just completely devastated. This is an old spot we used to hunt, and I mean, we've been out here about 4 or 5 hours now scouting different parts of wood lines. He's looking for a spot to get a buck, so we're looking for buck rubs. we came across this. We're like, this is where we got to throw a feeder. So I had an extra feeder in the truck and some corn. We've got some new cameras we got to put up, but looks like we're gonna go up in there, I think, on one of these branches here. He's usually pretty good at climbing the trees and getting it up. And getting it up over there. Yeah. But let's get this thing set up. I'll put the camera over here where you can watch. Now go set the camera. So this is the Edge 2. A little different design. I'll go over it more later. Just trying to get away from these mosquitoes right now. But when I get home, I'll go over this and some other stuff, and getting ready to set with the solar panel and all that stuff on another camera we're gonna run. We'll get this thing put around this tree here. This is going to tell you connecting, connected, not connected. Pretty simple. Once you have it turned on the app, so it's connecting right now, and it's going to connect to the best cellular network that it can find, whether it's AT&T, Verizon, whichever one's the best is what it's going to connect to. Now it's connected. All right, so we got the app pulled up. Here's what we're looking at picture wise. So we're kind of, let's get it buzzing in my ear. Looking right at, I moved it over to a different tree. I moved it over to that tree right there. It was on this tree, but it just wasn't getting the view I wanted. I wanted to scan across here. So we got her set up over there. We're good to go. We've got the health check. So look at our devices. We'll go back and check our devices out. So we got 3 cameras. We got our Edge, and then our Edge 2. No external power use on this one. 100% battery, fair signal. 2 pictures coming in. That's us. I couldn't be happier. So that's it. We're gonna let this feeder run. We got the Moultrie all-in-one on there. And the old trash can feeders, my favorite feeders. Unless you want something small and compact, and then that collapsible Moultrie they have is a nice little feeder. Just to go in, check an area out, set up, and go. But that's it. Corn dumped. Ronnie's got the trash. And I'll show you guys some pictures here shortly. I'll tell you what, it did not take long. These hogs moved in and started tearing it up. So we definitely found where the majority of them are now. The hogs have been at this feeder the entire day the next day. They found it at night. They haven't left. So next hunt, it isn't going to be like the last one where it gets dark and I spook them coming out of the blind. We're putting some meat in the freezer. So I'm going to go through some stuff now and show you guys how to set up like the flex mount 2, the solar power pack, and just hooking it up to one of the Edge 2s. So go ahead and check this video out. All right, so we got some Moultrie stuff here. I got the dog out here with me today. So we got the solar pack, the flex mount 2, a power mag, and 2 of the Edge series cameras. Now we already put one of these cameras out yesterday and set up a new hog spot. So we got this spot on the fence line here where we want to put a camera, and we're going to run it with solar and I'm going to show you how to use these flex mounts, which are absolutely amazing. Now Moultrie sent me this stuff, so let me see if I can find a spot here to clip this camera. All right, so this is the tree we're going to want to put it on here. Not a very big tree, and it's a tree I don't want to drill into. So let's go over this flex mount, which is going to be one of the first things we set up here. So these are really, really, really nice. If you're hanging cameras, and you know what I mean, not all trees are straight. You got trees, most of them when you get into a woods, you'll have the majority of them on an angle like this, growing towards the sun, and just hard to mount a camera to. What are you doing, boy? He's running, he's all dirty. So this is the flex mount. So there's 3 ways to mount this actually. Way number 1, a strap. I like a strap unless I'm drilling into like a pepper tree or an invasive tree that doesn't matter, that I'm going to put screws into and potentially hurt. Unnative invasive trees, I'll screw into them all day long. This is an umbrella tree growing out here. We're not going to screw into an umbrella tree, an oak tree. You know, we kind of pick and choose what trees we want to harm, and these trees we don't want to harm. So you have the strap, you have some screws in this bag, which you can screw it to the tree, or you have this U-bracket. That U-bracket, I have some tripod feeders that have legs on, so you can run this bracket on those legs with that U-bolt. Clips right around the legs, 2 little wing nuts, tighten it up, boom, you're fastened right to the leg of your feeder. I mean, how much more convenient is that? Because usually you got those tripod feeders somewhere where you can't hang it. It's out in the middle of a field. I know all too well how hard it is to find a camera spot when you're running the tripod feeder. So we're going to use the strap, which I love these straps. They make the straps 6 foot long, so no matter what you're going around, there's enough strap to get around it. You could be around a big old oak tree, big old monster oak tree, and there's going to be enough strap to use to get around it. And we got some big old monster oak trees here. Run it through there. We're going to keep our adjustments up on the top. Because I'll be able to, once I have that mounted on there, I'll be able to adjust everything where I need it. Even with this tree, it has a little bend in it this way, but some of them are real bad we use. These, I'm gonna be using on every camera I own. I will have one of these on. Beautiful thing about this is the Edge 2. These cameras, absolutely amazing. It's got the internal memory, 8 gigs of built-in memory, plus your cloud storage with your Moultrie mobile app. So you can run 8 batteries or 16 batteries. 16 batteries will get you a longer life. So we're actually not going to use this, we're going to use the power mag. So you can run 8 batteries in each side, 16 batteries. I mean, it lasts. I've never had to change the batteries out in a season with one of these cameras. So you're running 1080p video, 36 megapixel pictures. So this particular camera has a 100-foot detection mode. So you can reach out there and really, if you want to do some long-range scouting, you can do that. The night vision flash on this is a low glow flash, allows better quality picture. So you get a better quality picture with the flash at night with these. And even the Edge, the standard Edge, has a great nighttime picture in my opinion. So to even upgrade that even more on the Edge 2, I'm in. So once you download the app, there's so much stuff available in the app. So when you have your app, you can adjust your camera on the fly. So if you want it to take a picture every 30 seconds, you set it for 30 seconds. 15 seconds, sets it for every 15 seconds. If you have something, and like myself, I like to see where the hogs are coming in and the deer are coming in at. So when I first set a camera up, I'm running 0 seconds. I want as many pictures and as much intel as I can get on where these animals are coming in at. So I run 0 seconds, shows me where they're coming in at, allows me to know where I can set up, especially for hogs, because they'll find you quick, real quick, and they come in fast. It's not like how a deer approaches into a spot slow, walks through. When the hogs come in, they're coming in. You have no hogs, 10 seconds later, they're all there. That's how fast they come in. So they're coming in with a vengeance, fast, and watching what's around. So another great feature on the fly, which is available with the Edge as well. So this does have a faster trigger speed than the standard Edge. Let me pull the app up here. You can share pictures right off of here. So say I have a picture and I want to send to a buddy of mine. Let me jump back in here to the gallery. I'll refresh this live and see if we got anything live coming up. Oh, look at all these new pictures. So these are all brand new pictures that I haven't even looked at yet on one of the hog feeders. And it looks like we got some hogs in there. Some big old fat hogs, which I'm all about. I mean, look at the quality of those pictures. I don't know if it's coming through as good on the camera. That's just a single hog out there. They've been coming in groups. But I can ask for a high-res photo. It'll give you a high-res photo if you want one, to really tell if you have a buck and you really want to see what's going on. Go back here to the gallery. In the bottom, built into the Moultrie, so they give you a free weather app. So I can go in here. It's going to tell me exactly what the weather is right now. 88, feels like 103, high of 90, wind direction, mile per hour. It's going to tell me everything. Sunrise, sunset, everything's built into this app. You can't even stress enough. Game plan. So if you're a member of the Pro account, you can get the game plan set up. Gives you maps, shows you where you're at. Activity log, tells you a log of what's coming in, you know what I mean, by the day, temperature, moon phase, what's moving when, and it's keeping all that in track for you. So I mean, you can't say enough about just the app itself. If I want to go into my individual cameras, I can go into my individual camera. This is an Edge 2. We can go to settings. This is where I'm going to run all my settings at. Upload immediately. I'm running AA batteries, 16 of them in there. I'm running a photo, not a video. One shot. Sensitivity set at medium. You can set it to high. I noticed high still doesn't trigger leaf blowing movements, but kind of will seclude out every now and then the little squirrel or something that likes to set it off. Photo detection delay, 1 minute. Just because I'm getting so many hog pictures on here right now, I have it set at 1 minute. I don't need tons and tons of pictures with hogs. I mean, you'll just load your camera up. Running in Fahrenheit changes all that. We could also go back. We'll do a health check on it. Subscription to active, battery life, strength is good. So you can individually check out your plan, how many pictures you've used, videos you used, when the planned restart date is. There's just so much involved in just the app alone. I mean, to help you get out there and find what you're looking for and help you get the intel you need for hunting these animals. Whatever animal it is, I don't know, you could be in Oregon, I'm in Florida, Pennsylvania, Ohio, you know, you're watching black bear, you're watching whitetails, out west you're watching mule deer, antelope, just elk, moose, caribou. You watch whatever you want. These cameras will do it all. So like I said before, it does have the auto connect. As soon as you turn that camera on, it's going to auto connect and it's going to link to your phone. Once you scan that code inside there and set it up, it's going to auto connect, find the best network with the best cellular coverage, and that's what it's going to run to make sure you're getting the best quality pictures that you can get when you want them. So we got this guy set up now. Let's get back a little more onto this add-ons you can buy for your cameras. So this guy, the Flex Mount 2, like I said, I will never not own one of these again. Mount that on your tree where you want it at. Snug her down good and tight. Now the back of the camera has a track in it, and in that track just slides onto here. Now you got two motions of movement on this. The top flips, we can turn wherever I think, you know, if I think, which I know there's stuff coming across the fence right here, I can set it there. I can loosen the bottom, and I'm going to level my camera out where I want it at. Tighten everything down, tighten the bottom down, clip the top down. I'm locked in. That camera's not moving. That is phenomenal. Unbelievable. So now we'll go on to the power mag. So you don't have to buy batteries and worry about AA's. They make a power mag that's rechargeable, USB-C, plug it in, charge it up, boom. Look at that. 100% charge, tells you what your charge is. I pulled all this stuff out of the box and made sure it was charged previously. This will slip right in the camera. I won't have to worry about AA's and all kinds of other stuff. And another thing that's really going to help out, if you're serious and you don't want to be going in and putting scent around, how about a solar panel for your camera? Super easy to set up. This, just with the solar battery power in here alone, full power, will run your camera 2 weeks not having any sun. And I don't think it's ever been cloudy for 2 weeks. You get some kind of sun within 2 weeks, but it'll run 2 weeks before it runs out of power. If you have your mag in here, it's going to run off which has the most power. So if this gets depleted, it's still going to run off of what you have inside the internal battery power, which is phenomenal. Check this out. Just like the other strap, you got another 6-foot strap. You're going to want to face it south. So you're going to want to find where your south movement is, and that's where you're going to want to face it. You get that strap run through, get your solar panel, Slide her down on and get the clip. Now we got full solar power. Can you see that? Let me move this camera up maybe just a hair. You want it facing south. It comes with everything you need. And it even comes with a plug. Say you run a different type of camera, which why you would, I have no idea, but say you do. You can buy the Moultrie solar power pack, and you can run this with any camera you own. They include an extra plug to plug in to the other camera. They're not stuck to just their brand. They're here to help you out and make sure you can get the pictures you need and the intel you need to hunt. Moultrie's about hunting. And any company that's about hunting, I'm about hunting as well. So your power cord, really nice braided cord. So it comes with a USB-C. You got a little screw end here. That's gonna screw into the bottom of your solar panel here to create a watertight seal. We'll lift this little hatch open. We'll plug that in. We'll run our little screw in there. And that little screw is gonna make sure it's tight and you're not gonna get any water intrusion inside of your electrical components. It's this easy. Bring it around. In the bottom of the Moultrie camera, this is a 12-volt supplied power signal here. Pull that, plug it in. Now what I do is take this cord, and when you're wrapping your other stuff up, I wrap that up and bring it around, and that'll keep everything away and tightly secured and not be in the way of my photos. Or if you have a loose strap flying in the front, you don't want any of that. You want everything to be tightly secured in and hidden. Then you can start the startup process on your camera, get your app going, turn it on, and get everything set. But tell me this isn't a time saver. 100% battery on that. If this battery does go low, which it won't, it takes about an hour of sunlight to charge it back up to what your camera's used in photos throughout the day. So what your camera used for last night's photos and today's photos, it'll take about an hour to get the battery back up to charge in the sun, which is nothing. You don't have to do nothing with it. You're just at home watching your pictures come in. But this, absolute priceless setup. Between the Edge 2, between the Flex Mount 2 and the solar panel, this is deadly. This is a deadly little setup right here. I absolutely love it. Get out there and buy yourself some Moultrie stuff. If you're having problems with a camera, change over. Change over to Moultrie. I don't have problems with any of my cameras at all, ever. Let me get you a little closer shot of everything here. This is for all the adjustments here. This is your adjustment. Flip that little lever. Right and left adjustment. Lock it down. It ain't going nowhere. You have the strap super tight on there. You'll have no movement at all. I don't have this one super tight yet. Loosen the bottom. You got full range of motion up and down to level your camera up to where you need it. Maybe you want it down a little bit. You're getting too much sky picture. You want to see a little lower down in there. You got food down. Absolutely amazing. Tighten her back up where you want her. Oh, try to do it one-handed here. And you're set. Deadly setup right there. But that's it. We're gonna get out there, we're gonna get on these hogs, whether we're gonna shoot them with a bow or a gun. Drop a comment below what you want us to shoot them with. Crossbow, rifle, 22 Magnum, 22 long rifle, 270. I mean, we got ARs, AR-10s, we got 300 Blackout, 5.56, 308, 450 Bushmaster. You name it, drop it in the comments and we'll drop some hogs with it. But that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon at that feeder.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.